Palm Sunday, the triumphal entry of Christ and the beginning of his Passion. Palm Sunday celebration on April 13, 2025. The Passion of the Lord and the tradition of palm branches. This reflection is prepared by Father Abe Francis, pastor at St. Jude Church, Grand Rapids, Michigan, USA. Palm Sunday, which falls on April 13, 2025, marks the beginning of Holy Week, the most sacred time in the Christian liturgical calendar. It commemorates Jesus Christ's triumphant entry into Jerusalem, an event recorded in all four Gospels: Matthew chapter 21 verse 1 to 11, Mark chapter 11 verse 1 to 10, Luke chapter 19 verse 28 to 40, and John chapter 12 verse 12 to 19. This solemn yet joyful day is also known as the Sunday of the Passion of the Lord, as it transitions from the exultant welcome of Jesus into Jerusalem to the somber remembrance of his suffering and death. Liturgical structure of the celebration. 1. The blessing of the palms and the procession. Palm Sunday begins with a special rite of the blessing of the palms outside the church or in a designated place. The faithful gather, holding palm branches, recalling how the crowds welcomed Jesus, waving palms and shouting Hosanna to the Son of David. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Matthew chapter 21 verse 9. The priest blesses the palms with holy water, and the gospel account of Jesus' entry into Jerusalem is proclaimed. Afterward, a procession takes place, symbolizing the journey of Jesus and his followers toward Jerusalem. The congregation, carrying the blessed palms, walks toward the church while singing hymns like All Glory, Laud, and Honor. 2. The liturgy of the Word and the Passion narrative. Once inside the church, the Mass continues with the liturgy of the Word, in which the mood shifts from joy to solemnity. The first reading, typically from Isaiah 52:4-7, presents the prophecy of the suffering servant, foretelling Christ's passion. The second reading, from Philippians 2:6-11, speaks of Christ's humility and exaltation. The highlight of the liturgy is the proclamation of the Passion of the Lord, taken from the Gospel of Mark, since 2025 follows year B of the liturgical cycle. It is read in a dramatic format, often by multiple readers, portraying the events leading to Christ's crucifixion, his agony in Gethsemane, betrayal by Judas, trial before Pilate, scourging, carrying of the cross, and his death at Golgotha. 3. Homily and reflection. The homily on Palm Sunday typically emphasizes the paradox of the day. The same people who shouted Hosanna later cried, Crucify him. This serves as a reminder of human frailty, calling believers true discipleship. The priest may also reflect on Christ's obedience, suffering, and the meaning of his passion for our salvation. 4. The Eucharist and the conclusion of the Mass. The Mass continues with the liturgy of the Eucharist, where the faithful participate in the sacrifice of Christ. At the conclusion, the congregation departs in silence, setting the tone for Holy Week's deeper reflection on Christ's suffering, death, and resurrection. The tradition of palm branches. The use of palm branches on this day has deep biblical and historical significance. 1. Biblical symbolism. In the ancient world, palm branches represented victory, peace, and kingship. By laying them before Jesus, the people recognized him as the Messianic King. John 12:13. 2. Early Christian practice. By the 4th century, Christians in Jerusalem reenacted Christ's entry into the city with processions and palms. This tradition spread to the Western Church and evolved into Palm Sunday. 3. Blessing and use of palms. After being blessed, palms are kept by the faithful in their homes as a sacramental sign of faith and protection. Some are woven into crosses or decorative symbols. 4. Ash Wednesday connection. The previous year's palms are burned and used for Ash Wednesday ashes, symbolizing the cycle of repentance and renewal in the liturgical year. Entering into Holy Week, Palm Sunday sets the stage for the Passion, inviting Christians to walk with Christ in his suffering, death, and resurrection. It reminds us that discipleship demands faithfulness beyond moments of celebration and calls us to reflect on the meaning of Christ's sacrifice for our lives. As we wave our palms, we are challenged to follow him not only in joy but also in the trials of the cross, leading to the ultimate victory of Easter. Hosanna in the highest. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Have a prayerful week.